Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get the 100,000 K. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. And the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award at YouTube.
And not say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not going for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make they able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we add YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program na so it is shown na the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can dey on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be no subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner. You will see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It'll take you go back na the normal YouTube page. Then you see down also we put the title of the program. Now you write on. They write one word they wait and say subscribe with white round the subscribe word. All what you need for do, just press this white one outside and say subscribe. You see down na this side subscription added. Now outside the subscription button bin dey, it don't give you bell with down arrow. Press this small down arrow and then it will show you this kind of list. One, it will give you all, personalize, none, and unsubscribe. What do you need for do? Now for come and press this one with the word all. Once you press it, see what it say, you will receive all notification. That means say anytime when we come online, you go able to get notification of we programs them. Whether na live program, whether na post we post, whether na anything we do, you dey able to get notification. And that's very much important because it will make you not left behind anytime when we come online. Again, you want for return again, also you dey enjoy the conversation as the program they go on. Watch down at this side, you dey see outside and say add comment. Press that side and then straight off, you don't go back. Continue for enjoy the program. And please call other person. Tell them say let us subscribe to this channel. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Also we get a challenge for reach 100,000 by October this year. We love you all and thank you for you don't subscribe.
Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get the 100,000 K. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. And the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award at YouTube.
And not say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not going for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make they able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we add YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program na so it is shown at the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can dey on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be no subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner. You will see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It'll take you go back na the normal YouTube page. Then you see down also we put the title of the program. Now you write on. They write one word they wait and say subscribe with white round the subscribe word. All what you need for do, just press this white one outside and say subscribe. You see down at this side subscription added. Now outside the subscription button bin dey, it don't give you bell with
Fambolona kushe enuna aduo. We are don't come back to the forecast of what things where they happen. Now we on sweet charts alone. Now we own. Whoa. Let we left for do them bad things them. We they feel a most alone. In we oh we are. And if we ought you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want for make we had go before. If we ought you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want for make we had go before. Fumble, Kusha again inside this one big university in Cabo. Well, every day we dey remind you and tell you say how things dem dey happen inside the country wey na we yard wey other people dey call mama salon. Na so we dey take with time and bring am to una so una sef dey able for understand wetin dey happen inside the country, especially the good, the bad, and the ugly. But we always dey tell una say inside caretaker bio in own leadership, the ugly and the bad overcome the good. That make them put whip and plenty talk wey make we and we bother them who dey inside the social media not able to forget blow. Wetin I mean? By then tell if caretaker bio na be good leader, we for don dey rest by then tell but as e dey impose himself for sit under that seat, na so bad thing dem dey overcome the country. But before we dey go inside the basket for give now, wetin we get today as we get to brother them way we dey can discuss better thing them we get but Mama Salon in go on before. Na so we dey remind you for the award wey YouTube don promise una and we. Why make I say una? Na una dey invite people them. Na una dey share this program wey dey make we reach na this particular number. Well, YouTube tell we say we for reach 100,000K inside this month wey me and you dey so. But now, let me turn and watch usa we dey. We dey 90,531. Well, this na better work una don do. But yet still, we not reach the number wey YouTube want for make we reach, wey dey make we celebrate with the silver medal, wey na the big award for una and we. So please, continue for share the program, invite more people so we dey able for reach na this number we go make me and you ladida with the award inside this family house.
All right, so inside last week, we get a lot of things then we happen last week, last month, and especially the biggest allegation we come from against Samura Kamara. Well, we don't see in response yesterday, and then we even see say in the whole press conference, tomorrow. So we just see the middle, all of the activities that really unfold inside the political landscape. Well, allegation, respond, press conference. We can't see or we can't look inside all of them things as well, analyze them better one for you. Well, for sake of that, we get two young journalists then. Well, I was say young journalists, I don't mean say picking them young journalists then, but anyway, they're just too young no more. But they aid them mature. They aid them mature. And then just too unique in their own way, how they do things. Then they analyze things, then they look face safe. They watch you face. They know they watch you face. So, and now then people here, so when they can analyze things, they get what they call them, say, hey, bro, and I pipe down now. And it's okay, they pipe down, but still the action, they continue. Alright. For them, they don't say heads out, their foot, they not go and can.
No, wait, you say I go.
They not get my. I'm not talking nothing. No, I just.
No, who say I want go?
Them foot say they not get my care and go. That's what I say. I'm not saying no.
And your foot, you get my jump
Me not talk about myself. I dey talk about them. They not get my care their foot go. But anyway, it's either not get they not get my care their foot go, or na then decide not for we not able for no. But still inside the program this net, we get Alpha Kamara. We they with CV Salon. And same way, so now professional journalist as well, now the United States of America, where they do your things them for long term, you don't get experience inside Sierra Leone and other place them where you already don't know. And Alpha Kushe and Kabo to the program this night. And thank you for joining me.
Thank you very much. Not to say I'm not angry to now, but I've been read a lot of stuff I see online when they pop up. So guys, Mr. Saiku and Sengbepe Babura, on a good afternoon from your end or good evening. I wish you the best of luck and a great tune from the world's #1 capital, Washington, D.C. How are they do over there?
All right, and the other person we get instead now another young journalist. Well, that one day in the mixer right now. Two fearful profession and they mix together. The field of journalism or in a journalist at the same time, in a lawyer as well. Where it don't already done within in course where the law gets for do it. Well, it just need now for go the last part of the law. The law when they say law school. Now you don't go to the college, university, you don't do all things done now at the law school. And instead get wealth of experience, if you don't the right inside Sierra Leone and when even we go out to the right, and still it continue for use in pen for analyze issues them. And well, this now other person himself where they can say left, the left, the left, the left. He says as long as not for the people them, ain't ready for talk, nothing, but waiting and consider for being the truth. In name na Saiku John Baye. Saiku, Kushen Kabo, welcome and thank you for joining me.
Okay, thank you so much. Una, good evening and thank you for having me.
Okay, so first of all, and the system now we get now for begin they give people the time for we get equal opportunity for actually put things them together. So for this net, I want for make sure say I do something we go make everybody benefit from this. And the first thing we had to do, I just the left hand for now, like freestyle, with a question. And this one for now two are they ask this particular question and are they given a 3 minutes as a way of opening. And the allegation, response, and press conference. First of all, I want to assess, because the response we get yesterday, the two leadership of SLPP and APC, and say Samura Kamara in press statement say anything we do now for the interest of the people. I see something on paper this morning where I will use for open the program. We say the people of the country Sierra Leone and the political leaders then they live in two different worlds apart. Una agree to the statement and with regards how the people they behave and how the leadership then they behave in terms of politics. I'll start with you, Saiku. Let go with just 3 minutes for open this.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, to a certain extent, I go agree with you. Say, the people them what they call the grassroots, the one they will constitutes the larger portion of the population. I believe say they get a disconnect with the leadership because sometimes certain is like Sierra Leone, we get whether you in a ruling party or you attain certain level, you see them get the tendency for build a fence, around them, like the people are not able to access them. So I believe say the leaders then at the country, like I believe say difference the barrier between them and the grassroots. I believe that.
All right, you still get some time. Let me ask you this question again. The mentality of we Salon people towards the leadership. You think say that in any way could get for help in the future, or you think say Salon people actually already forget a change with regards the way how they behave to politicians and how the country will develop?
No, well, I think say now, say all the time I get one thing what I always say. When we lack critical masses, we get more of sorry to say this, but I have to say it. We get sycophantic and we get too much. Because now when somebody lie, for example, a leader lie, where you say lie, now in fact now you come back and they can, hey, why they go tell the president say they lie? You understand? They know they look somebody, then tell and say, okay, you are wrong. So we lack for pretend. You understand? So on
right, I know.
Until Sierra Leoneans them, the masses, until they stand label, you see something is wrong. Like some of us, we experience certain things. What you they talk in public, you they challenge leaders, you they challenge big man them. somebody they can curse you there for no reason. And interestingly, they go now you PV, they tell you say, "Brad, yeah, na true they talk now. No more who no get mind talk what you na they talk."
But they curse you publicly.
So until we all sacrifice, some of us like, they curse you publicly, but they can't now you PV back and talk. Sometimes like you want vex. I say, okay, you know what? I get for publish some money message, but again, you get for look professionalism and other stuff, you know. But it is sad. So you find out saying that this make a politician and they take we for a ride. Yes, I go say a lot of people.
Okay. Right. Saiku.
They're not serious. They don't want to look.
Saiku.
If
Saiku, you get me?
Yes.
I don't know what happened, but the line you freeze with your voice and video. So I don't know if you can leave and come back. But as we go towards that point, let we go to Alpha and get interview opinion on this particular issue where we just don't put at the gun. So Alpha, the issue of Sierra Leoneans, them, the mentality of Sierra Leoneans, them towards the leadership, especially the politician. What thing you take on that? You said we get 3 minutes for start.
Well, I think from time, the Sierra Leonean leadership, the one they rule that country, and people away always then disconnect with the masses when they vote them inside. For example, that only happen times and times again. People in the kind of power, a lot of people and they recover them, and when they come out and they regret beaucoup things. For example, right now, maybe if you go ask President Anes by Kuruma, he could tell you, say, oh, something and they want to be in a power. I regret it and hope we don't do that, for example. Because, of course, there is always a disconnect. Salon, because one, the winner takes all mentality. You will win, now you get all thing. And the ruling party in power, but people and they support you, we want come in, and then get different agenda. Some man a thief man, some man again agenda, some man again bad trick, but they support you. So we kind of power, some they sit down and send for payback, but then can enjoy. We all see it happen inside this government in first 5 years. People have been talk about bread and butter issues. They are the same people that kind of tell people and say, "Where's a long man not been full and get beaucoup talk." People have been they talk about human rights issues where they go fire people in a Kabbalah for that youth center. Are the same people are now when they come, when they kill people and they call them saying a terrorist. So you see, because of all that, the people always feel say when they're in power and they want to know more support them or they want to know they're around them and they make them like, they're too fearful, like so nobody ever talk to them too about what's they happen. And that are the problem. So there's always a disconnect. People in there and some don't even know what they happen, don't they? Because people are always kind of tell them like, oh, power, they do well. The people in under they don't agree. We can't greet you. I wonder how most people in Germany look President Biona and Yaya and tell them the truth. Say, President, don't lie by you. The people are not happy. I don't know most people in minister there or in web or other people around now. So because of that, there is always a disconnect. The Sierra Leonean leadership, not honest. For example, some of you will get a lot of attacks, different levels. Oh, Alpha, you they take sides too much with thing already happen with the people or the opposition left for the amplify the good things the government they do. It's like if government they do good, then that's over 1 million plus communications experts, so they all over the place, strategic communication office, they're all in the pay them for any popularize what the government they do. Some of who they come in now, some of the things they really know and let people know about. For example, we are conscious about rights, human rights. If they go kill person or they go rape person, government don't do nothing. They don't talk nothing. People are saying not talk about it. And they will come in. Right. So there is always a disconnect because the people are poor. Politics not so based on policies, not based on anti-mort and all of that because of that.
So Alpha, let's take una again to something. I will count all of into all of them things as we again. For we discuss them, but I want to take una into something. Since you and Saiku, I don't make reference to two different things, especially you don't talk about Anes by Kumai regime, you don't talk about and Marabio regime, you know, waiting they video happen to they we been bad now it good because of the supporting power. How other people in this year. Something they way I want for get to now because this thing when I see I baffle me. First way I see I feel saying that then you know people are left for deceive people with regards news and other things then. You know, let read this thing because I need to get to know your opinion before I go to the real issue we can study and so forth. This now waiting I see today na Twitter. I first see on WhatsApp, then I say no. I go na Twitter and I see him. Listen this one. This post now from President Julius Marabio, the Twitter name President Julius Marabio with blue tick. And at the page this way always don't they propagate Marabio in messages then. So listen waiting come out from the page. On behalf of my family, the government, and the good people of Sierra Leone. Underline the word and the good people of Sierra Leone. I join family, friends, and well-wishers in extending my warmest birthday wishes to the former president, His Excellency EBK Legacy Itagam, on his 70th birthday. I please won't forget on your own, you know, take on this particular thing. And this one, because of this, I don't know, I can give you now 5 minutes for just elaborate on a quick one. And Saiku, take the first bite. You see this tweet at all?
Yeah. I see him. When I see him first, I know be one believe, but the only thing no more na authentic one.
Yes. Why you not be one believe?
So yeah, because. What you make cannot be one believe now because of the way they start, you know. This year, I think say Mother Beaufort don't do then kind behavior long ago. You understand? For we get national cohesion in the country. Again, I go applaud them for this one, but again, they ask questions. Okay, why now they do them kind goodwill gesture? Yeah, okay, but then. Critic back will tell you say no, but the and Eskoroma done 70 years. So I think they've been 69, like this 70 now don't count. Good luck for them. Where again it could be a U-turn now in the country. Maybe this go lead for the unity day or something. It depends. But me all the time again, I can always question the sincerity of the one the way in a power. I know they say the one the way in opposition, they're sincere. But at this, because when you engage, sometimes waiting in the talk in public and waiting in the talk and do is different. So now if it be saying a genuine thing, of course you don't write I believe say again like would they prepare okay, then they prepare for going into dialogue for talk with the opposition, maybe in all thing because we see back recently where the president issued some same Twitter say when he ready for talk with the opposition.
Okay,
make them come, make them work together. Maybe it another road day. Maybe I'm not too sure. Yeah. So, but now a good news. So the one that will be surprised, I believe say make them know say no more now he come out from Madabio anyway.
Okay. So now 5 minutes, but I mix them for maybe 10 minutes for now too. Alpha, what do you say see this tweet?
Yes, I see the tweet.
What and I mind way for Siam?
I even posted on my Facebook page when I see the tweet. For example, let's just read when me post, wait I write on my Facebook page because myself it shocked me. I say this is commendable. It's the first time I'm seeing Sierra Leone's current president, Julius Marabio, wishing his predecessor, former president Anes Nkrumah, happy birthday. This is how it should have been. I have never seen shots coming from President Bio's account before. This is the first, and I love the spirit. So first, I want to commend the president or in team, whatever they manage in Facebook or in Twitter accounts for making them do this. This is not the first time since President Bio kind of power, I see them they tweet anything we get for do with the president, the former president, we positive. It's the first time. Remember the last time I will talk about even the handing over notes, where President Jankaba hand over power to President Anes Nkrumah. The handing over notes, President Kaba in statement today, President Nkrumah in statement today. But the handing over notes from President Anes Nkrumah to Marabio, the communications expert in a state house who edit them, then pull completely waiting Anes Nkrumah talk. Then just put, like where you say, they Hanover for argue, then all waiting no more President Marabio talk 9 days. Remember that Obi they talk about the last time? Then cut them completely, then just show, even that time when they said that piece, that meeting between former President Kuma and President Julius Marabio.
Yes, the one on State
And
House.
just show the picture of Anes Kuma and Sidon and Bio. But waiting Anes by Kuma talk, then cut and yeah, they're not put them. So because of all that, for the past 5 years, we don't hear a president, they say, oh, let them tell former president Anes by Kuma, say, you're not only the president of the country, in the former president of, and if you not do waiting right, or go put on tight side, who's not supposed for
them. They don't even say
yeah, they don't talk, say, they ask and say, you are the former president, when they talk, they say, no, not to be party. In fact, Khadija, you the interview you so you boyfriend today. If they ask you now if they talk, what do you go say? Your boyfriend today, will not get talk again. So me and the man not to party. So now they all talk today. So this is not the first time they see a tweet coming from the president bio in Twitter handle where they wish Anes by Kroma happy birthday. So even as a commander,
Alpha and Saiku, this thing as when they talk the body, I see me here they all, I feel where it rise na me waiting. It gets too thin way they play na me mind right now. Yeah, like when I don't still congratulate them for this kind of gesture. Now good and bad thing they play in my mind right now. The question is why not now at this particular crucial time where pressure then a salon, where they don't talk about national unity. This man don't refuse forget that they're not able to see the same side. So for let it come and say congratulations, happy birthday. Yeah, not to you party. And not say possibly not to your party, you need to wish happy birthday. Sometimes the one that you party self, you need to wish happy birthday. But you possibly not to your party, you wish happy birthday. At this crucial time, the time where people and the point finger pan you, or the point finger pan certain people and say, una they sell out, or I don't know how to put that. By the way, what do you say think about this? Mother will say happy birthday to Anes by Kuma.
No, to me also very
simple. For me, something look the cook on that one.
To me, very simple and short, you know. I just know say Mother Bio know the way and manner how it take this particular power we connect him and you know how the people of Sierra Leone not frown at him and they try for seek attention internationally. So now all of them things to me own opinion. I just believe say now all of the reasons I make Mother Bio the behave so. Mother Bio na snake and Mother Bio na somebody we know how for lay himself where he wants something from you. As soon as you don't get out that thing, what you want from you, it change. People will ask, but now the matter about this, what be they lay to Shembepier because he wants Shembepier and you now so in your motor man just there. And I think say, as far as me concerned, nothing no the change matter bio that kind of category there.
And I think say any hidden agenda there, Saiku and Alpha.
No, well, like again. If you will be listening me keenly, I tell you all the time, I doubt the sincerity, the politicians, them, the ruling class, them. So I made it clearly during my submissions. So, but again, like we just need to keep an open mind because we all know waiting to happen now. We all know waiting to go on, the situation of the country. In terms of politics, the political impasse between the opposition and the ruling party. So we know what in the international community, the pressure where they don't insert, you know, and then we see say some half money they will be in the camp over here and over under. I think say then they all don't, don't block. Now we don't result to if you not take yourself how you the airway they breathe something then get for tax up. So now say serious pressure there for make them see don't talk. So again, we still because they see the level of arrogance first in then the leaders them, the SFPP, the leadership and voting self. But for let it can't do this publicly. Well, we know what in the under, but again, for let sanity prevail, let me say okay, we'll congratulate you, they watch you to 1 year in case you decide for do otherwise. But like if you go otherwise, people should not be disappointed. But so far, they will just accept it as it is.
Alpha, let me ask you this question. This come at a time. I be asked one we call us say if Samura, for example, one for sell out, then go able for no. I ask a question. I say the term where Alpha can be the negotiate with Marabio. any one of we na the public be no, then say no. When he and Victor Fo be the talk, we be no, then say no. Waiting we see, we not just see them come na public and can't tell me waiting they don't go up to. For let Mother Bio come and congratulate Mother Bio, not to by mistake, or not to just sit down there, sit down. It means say some talks then don't they go on. We the salon people and not able to understand. I might be wrong. I don't know what you think.
Well, first, Sengbe, we therefore accept say the president and the government be under consistent pressure right now. They cannot escape it anymore. And it's where tell una. I've been talk to somebody last week say some of you never give credit because they're not the lie paunate, but people in the government lie paunate the true 9 the last. So right now it's open there. Say the government and the president they under continuous pressure from the international community. Even that talk we can't talk now Washington DC now a few weeks ago, then they get your own implication. And we see even the new ambassador, the new US ambassador to Freetown, where he go, where he make a statement, he still talk about saying they work with the salon people and they support them for letting them uphold the democratic values and also talk about the same theory the other one don't talk. So American, I don't want to talk, I don't make them points very open. European Union, they're from more than condemn the elections, then go to Sudan. Openly, they don't make a statement it for address again. So it's not the only line of action. And normally, America and they begin. So it's no secret that right now, the government and the president, and they're under consistent pressure. If we hear about these allegations, say the government, they try to talk to Samura Kamara, then they try to negotiate, or maybe APC's people, and they say Samura wants sell game or whatever. So for let President Bio, in your account come and wish President Kuruma happy birthday, or former President Kuruma happy birthday, for the first time since we don't kind of power, 5 years, I think say the pressure is very high. And there are certain things you cannot just go away from them. From the one who be not talking, say the former president, the man will hand over due power. No matter how bad now, now you take that power, they hand over due. You know, your predecessor, you able to learn experience from, you able to tell you because he ruled the country for 10 years. All right. So for let the president in Twitter account and in Facebook account do that and they wish President Kuruma, and also there is pressure. The pressure is very, very high. So for me, not say I doubt the sincerity, and also no more there is mounting pressure where they on they say we need for unite the country because
if you know and do something then pressure, then you get for doubt because they don't draw
listen. One Kiswahili proverb we say if you toot egg, not for go fem plaba. You wait toot egg now, you not for fem plaba. So in this case, from the one, maybe they talk, President Bio, now you know the post where they in charge of the country. APC they know opposition. You will win, are you for celebrate? But if always like you face test, now you they cause people or now you they call people and terrorists, now you not happy, all of them in there, it take 5 years don't pass. Now you need for at the end of the day, they judge you based on what you don't do. So I think say because of all this pressure, the international community, they don't starve the country of resources. The US government don't put some visa restrictions. They don't push on them. Say we need for do X, Y, Z. So then they try to make as if let them say they try to make some progress towards uniting the country, talking to the opposition, engaging the former president, even though not to in party, but certain things they will not engage for the interests of the country. And in this case, they're not got no option, but then go for engage the opposition and engage the former president to let them move on. Unless if they want to continue to fail for the next 5 years. Because right now the pressure high, all things don't go up, they don't starve way of resources, the international community don't make them clear, not to hidden, secrets against it, they're not happy with it. So because of all this, and some people embark up in the old president beyond that first 5 years, maybe they tell us, oh, no, do this. Look like that former chief minister. Where Charles Magai say he go study woman subjects because of conflict and peace he go read and can make a chief minister. You understand? Now he go talk, say go call people and thief man. Say all man of the former government are thief man. Then just say for go make reports. Let them investigate. They don't call all man thief man. Look at him today. Who's saying there? Within chief minister, we go make or within degree and PhD there. Charles Magai say a woman subject to go study. But all the people they know they are around president. So now because of all this pressure, there is pressure on the government and the people who work with the president for tell us here, if we don't try this for the past 5 years, we don't work. And now we don't go to a very serious period. We want to try for the eye to eye and discuss and negotiate in the interest of the country. That is, if you want your party being remembered in the good way. But because this past 5 years, in my own opinion, I think say the president and the government do not do well at all based on the manifesto, what they do for some people. So because of that, that pressure they make, then they'll do all that kind of thing and they for try for negotiate and let people say they do well. Now that's my opinion. All right. Whether if now, just hypocrite or whatever, but I know say there is consistent pressure on them because even that visa restriction. But remember how you be talking. Once you want to have vacation, you wear for you a girlfriend or you a picking like American. America say no, they go there. Allah say, that day alone, it cause for concern. Because I was saying now, if anything happen, you want to go relax now, America or any other side, and say, no, you're not able to go there. What's it going to happen? So that day alone, now a cause for caution for me, they say, if you never talk to the former president, talk to Samura, talk to APC, loud dialogue, we'll make sure we're able to go before and try for achieve the objective. We for do. But on the caution now say if na hypocrite, he left to the now. But me na that kind of way they say that because of the pressure.
And I think that this get the discussion today. This dialogue thing. Before the dialogue come, allegation they don't come up against Samura Kamara. Say, hey, don't they sell out? They don't they do things them way, he not supposed for do. He don't they secretly meet with Madabio. Like I just asked the question just now about Anes Baikuma as well. He don't they secretly meet with Madabio. A lot of things then, don't come up. And we see Samura Kamara do a longer letter or press release. I don't know how they go call them. They explain certain things then, but the thing where they say, it talk and say, if he meets publicly, he meets privately, anything he do in the interest of the people. Before I come to una, but by the way, what do you think about first of all the allegation against Samura Kamara? That a big and serious allegation they make against them. We could tell on the political career.
Well, that particular area, I even feel I'm yesterday because I didn't seek well with the interview at the bio because we see how. The APC supporters take that talk there in other angle. We make me and you see that our talk say if not so only we Sierra Leoneans they support political party them, meaning we not get for move no side as a country. We go just the static like that SLPP imam waiting if we talk na stadium. Because in a case we all they see how the country they right now. Majority of the people of Mama Salon they look beyond Samura Kamara. Samura Kamara, I can tell people not to be one flag bearer, more make people they follow and behind. Most of the people in the country they follow Samura Kamara because they want changes. Not to say that Samura get locked on in the leg, no. That we don't want to understand him, he just no one for understand him. Yeah. So if Samura Kamara see the way how right now the country they not trap because Salon they inside trap right now, Madabio. He don't set the trap. He don't put them. And then if Samura want to do anything to anybody, not to somebody like Madabio, if we go do something secretly, can't tell we say it they do it in the interest of the people. Madabio, where they ready for cause damage in the life of Sierra Leoneans, and they do it openly. Everybody they see. Where they ready for doing bad things, and they do it openly. Everybody they see. I think say if Samura come out for talk to Madabio. And also other term, but this particular term they talk about the country. If I drag Madabio at the public, if they can't disgrace them now, let it disgrace them, everybody see them. But not if I go talk, not left for they say, then people are left there because I read some comment there yesterday, I watch the program, you need for talk to them secretly, they no need for cause. No. Politicians then now we make them. Now we the people that make them. So I don't see no need why make when they're ready for arrange things them what you say in the interest of the people, you for go begin to do a secret at this particular time. My opinion is if Samura want to talk to Madabio, anything we concern with the people, where Madabio they suffer, where they wicked, where they kill, make it tell and say this are not where we do am. Na corner, come, let we talk am. Usai camera because we're ready for sending soldier and police them and other things the way they do they affect we don't like them. They do it openly.
Let camera they not care.
They don't care. So why now, Samura, they can't begin to tell we say secret to open now in the interest of the people. But some of who they wait till the end of this secret the interest of the people. Now they will open more than people go and maybe pass Ade by yourself for attack Samura Kamara.
Alright. So now we'll go to Saiku and Alpha. Saiku and Alpha. This allegation against Samura Kamara, it looks serious. He played for the 1 whole week. And we see Samura Kamara respond yesterday. But first, wetin una make up of the leadership quality of Samura Kamara, because instead talk about that and how then they do this thing where people they ask question about this particular election. We all know how the election end and waiting at the condition they right now, waiting at the goal. We make we even see. By the way, let's just make a disclaimer. We not say for Marabio say congratulations or happy birthday to Anes Baikumai Badu. None of we not say that word. But the question we ask, after 5 or almost 6 years, why now? Now that question they will ask. After plenty insults, after plenty attack, after plenty big word them, and names them, why not only now where we all know say this now a very, very, very crucial time, Marabio they say happy birthday. Why? Now that's not the only question they ask. We not say for say happy birthday na bad thing. No. Yeah, so let's make that very clear. And none of we are not feel say that one. They will just create some concern they no more. And I then concern they also okay. Where una always done the look bad eye. Now they wiki end so and I do this so right now. With all of them things here we talk so don't talk and plenty time like we waste to energy no more. Me mama be the tell we say where you small then they talk to you where you make like for say tick book na yes where them talk there the word they can inside I come on at this other part so now so most of we right now the behavior in the country. Alpha and Saiku, what do you not think about this allegation against Samura Kamara? I believe say all if not listen say but all on the follow discussion on social media and all of them things and when I don't they look at una your way how they look at this issue. Will they listen to una please? Anyone?
Okay, let Alpha start. Now in the America.
Okay, thank you. First, let we look at I they try for look at the allegation first. And me on conspiracy theory, how I look at them, then they come to the secret meeting or not to secret meeting. First, now begin with the allegation. First, I don't feel say it bad for let two leaders meet. Okay. For example, even though some people are weird, they're always not happy with me what they call President Bio. They're not like in just I don't see somebody else say, like I don't call her President Bio on weird, but still like the president of the country as it stands. For let them meet, of course, and but I can't force, I can't to the beat, but I can't force to the allegation. One, Dr. Samura Kamara, he don't contest for the leadership of the All People's Congress APC party. He don't contest the first election against Marabio 2018. He lost, right? So he don't contest again the second one this 2023. Okay, according to what not remind him, Samura Kamara lost back. So he don't lost 2 times the presidency to President Julius Marabio. So now, I think according to the APC constitution, I stand to be corrected. Now 2 times in a contest for presidency. If you don't lost that first one, I don't lost the second one. I don't know, unless otherwise. But sometime the next APC convention, maybe then go say, no, put other candidates. This man don't get 2 chances, it will go through. Probably then go change it. Because remember, I think former President Anes Baikumai, he contest one. I think he lost.
2020, he contest 2002, he lost?
He lost, yes.
He can 2007.
Yes, he win.
Yes.
So because he win, he continue to be president and he contest back for the second time. So probably if like Samura maybe for don't win, maybe for able to contest the next one. But I don't know in this case, you don't lost 2 times. What did the APC constitution say about that?
Well, according to waiting at the from the social media again, they say the first constitution is different from this one. Now a new constitution they get. So they might take that into consideration. But other one they say, because it all lost, so by December, for the think of that position, they say in that position they don't vacant.
Okay, so that's now one side. So if indeed Dr. Samura Kamara don't contest 2 times, win, maybe if you say will get again chance for go as a flag bearer for the APC. Probably remember now say, it's senior statesman, maybe la work with the government. Or maybe just calm down. At the end of the day, if the party say get for win, other person get for come, and maybe get for contest the presidency, the next president. Sometime they day again, or sometime not get for day again after the next delegates conference. Maybe that on one side, or because I don't be foreign minister, I don't be bank governor, I don't be this, I don't be that, I don't work international. Maybe now at this point, la be a statesman. Maybe la work with the president. Maybe la work with the government. Maybe la just go quietly and sit down. So. That's not one side. But also, if Dr. Samura Kamara decide for talk with President Julius Marabio, you know, you need for make them public. Why I say need for make them public, I don't mean say them go talk now do. Because leaders then can meet in secret. Of course, even where the ICC head or chief, will meet with President Julius Maada Bio in New York, they meet in closed doors first. When they don't meet in closed doors, then they come now now for the photo up and all that. So for them leaders they meet in secret. That's something we new. For example, if they negotiate or they try to discuss certain things, for make able agree, when I able meet. One go don't agree now, say okay, now this and this and this we don't meet, we don't agree on. Then I able can do and talk about for people that know that this and this will not talk. So for them meet in secret, the only thing also where they meet say they negotiate for example the APC party now or Samura they negotiate for the people them now or whatever. They can for come out and talk them. But for them meet, if they don't meet first in secret, and obviously that ain't a bad thing. But only that all the things that were very pertinent, we go for do it in your party, we go for do the people them and all the things that way they negotiate on. They get for come back and can talk and saying like this and this we meet on. But I see what the impost say, they get for get a press conference. I think now tomorrow, right? They say they get for come out and address the public. We hope say go able to address some of them in there. So now that I'm on conspiracy theory, say, or maybe even say age-wise, I don't know what's now Dr. Samura Kamara age right now. So after the next 5 years, maybe not go be very active again in politics. I don't know. So say all this year now. Yeah, now conspiracy theories. So but now he say it come out and can explain. So make wait, make it explain.
Okay.
First, I condemn Adebayo for that cause. Me, I know they support Adebayo out in cause. Always. Of course. Not just say that. I make because I feel say a person can able to talk truth to power without no cause. I not saying your own approach. Fine for him. But if Dr. Samura don't say they come out and talk, they address the public. So we'll all wait and wait till they talk. But the allegation, it can be true, it not can be true. It can be true because of what I don't talk. It not can be true, maybe you go feel say I still stand with my party because I know say what they do it wrong. We don't take a decision as a party, and if we don't take that decision, they will stand by them. So
Okay,
now
so
me one.
I'll come to Saiku first, but I'll get something for ask you where I will let first.
So
Yes.
so Saiku, as you don't hear, this na Alpha Ion concern on the allegation where you don't give out to people. What do you self think on the same allegation talk where they go up and down at the country?
Okay. Well, again, when they say then, you know, when then kind allegation here happen, you no go meet up, you no go be 100% lie. Something must don't go wrong where it creates that allegation therefore happen. So the mere fact is Samura don't come first. He don't begin tell una say if what are they engage whether secretly or openly in the interest of the public. So then they go don't make the one they will not be believe 100% later then go they cast it or say well we get for rethink. So now you ask yourself why if Samura Kamara go hold meeting, why he go hold meeting secretly? And then also, you ask another question as to whether the party executive aware of the secret meeting here. Now, in and then hold this then people are aware to which extent then people are aware of this secret meeting between Samura and President Bio. If the answer is no, they are not aware, then you ask yourself back another question. So why Samura Kamara go in one single-handedly, they go get meeting with the president without the party executive knowing? So I listened to what my brother in your submission where you say, well, maybe Samura Kamara, like, okay, or in age, or maybe the term limit or anything, but until he left, I believe say he did for represent half of the country, where na the membership of the APC. So whether he get for left or not, he not get for create for in your own personal interest only. How for say okay because I don't serve this, you know say you don't serve this tier before you can accept a flag bearer position. So therefore, until you left, you for do anything what you do, either your actions or inaction should be in the interest of the general public especially your own political party membership. So the question is now, and in say like because me, you don't make in statement make and raise some other issues. Let's say, for example, Samura Kamara, like na true, he go engage with Madabio. Okay, let's say for argument's sake, he don't sell out. Let's say he don't sell out. It's possible for they get away with him because now let's say he go there, he go take a position on behalf of his party. The party gets structured. The party gets structured. No matter some critics then go argue, say no, but if you go there, and like you go in another building, arrange something, go can no more announce them unanimously without the party executive or NAC or something approving it. So therefore, you get for come to the party. So if that is the case, then we will say well na lie because interest no say get for cancel. So why if we go hide? You understand? So, but I believe say he get for tomorrow where he get in press conference, he get for clarify issues, but he get for like other schools of thought back they tell you say the level of this unity or dishonesty way don't they now the party hierarchy then the fed themselves too much. Well, according to some sources, they tell you say okay, Samura knocking because what he say for do like he always like for put like when they say the card in in chest, he hide the number. You know what the other one they say I'm until last minute. You understand? So again, how does that work within a political party system, within a political party structure? So if you be say you go get meeting, nobody know they against for let get meeting with a mother bill. Me the only thing no more one go get issue with them. Now, if yes, you go get meeting with them, then yes, the party executive no. Then there now that you go tell and say, okay, well, we go question her now. What in the motive? What in mean then in mind? Now in mental status. At that moment, why you not tell the party hierarchy if they know? So, but if they know now, again, what in the party say? What in the laws of the party? Because now, una not forget say the party already get a position where then get for engage in a dialogue where AU get for can hold with ECOWAS, then get a position. So what is Samura in one green they go talk with Madabio? Now for maintain that position where the party voting self or if they go there for undermine that position of the political party. You understand? So these are the things you they ask yourself. Like me na thing in the anyway, I they ask myself. But in terms of in your leadership, to be honest, me I always make it clear. Say me, I believe say the APC lack leadership. Me your opinion that. And I've always been asking them questions since campaign time. You see a lot of things that will happen. So the Mother Bill get away with them because of the lack of leadership between the APC. So we don't host them, we don't ask them so many questions. How like what are your strategies to protect like your votes and your supporters in the Southeast? You understand? Or your supporters, what you don't put in place? They say, no worry. So if strong leadership been there, like so now different thing we're going to talk about. I'm not talking about engaging in violence. No, we abhor that. I oppose to anything when of violence in any shape or form. But me support strong leadership. But just because Madabio don't know say they don't know say Samura Kamara na get that strong leadership character. I would say it. I've been saying it. Now that make them get away. Like even the APC.
You mean the aggressive character? You mean the aggressive character?
But it's not about being aggressive.
Because
it's
according to Samura Kamara, he get the leadership quality, he don't build institution and all of them things and so waiting at the strong leadership character.
Well, it's you don't need to be aggressive, but you need to be firm. And what do you say? Like you say, okay, you know what? this thing here, I know they allow this thing here for happen. You take a strong decision, you take a firm decision, and then una engage the one the way una supposed for engage for make the right thing happen. You know me say, well, you don't build institutions them, or you don't be with a bank governor, or you don't be whatever it been don't be. That means say you get all the leadership qualities. So you find out say any leader will not farm in decision where you they sway like a pendulum. You know, you they say, okay, let's come on today. Then tomorrow morning you say, no, okay, we're not wait first, we're not do this, we're not do that. No, you forget what you forget a clear vision, you forget your clear strategy as to how you want to achieve certain things. You understand? So, for example, Samura Kamara knows say during the campaign, they'll not be able to go to the Southeast for go campaign day. They know say then your membership people and they're not being secure. What in he been do? He not take a stance and strong decision for protect them people and they and for protect the vote the way they get it. You understand? So you don't need for go take gun for do that day. You not be need that. You not be need gun, but you be need for take strong firm decisions so that like now you see what in happens. So when the party take a strong decision from where they announce the result, then the APC no go na street, they not do any riot, any other thing. But we see now the pressure where international community don't come put because of the decision where they take, because they take a strong decision.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So the Samura for don't apply if not good leadership, if not strong leadership in there within the APC. Like so, they not for don't go into elections without them having even.
So because of this, now let's drive una again quickly to another very important something. Well, this no happen yet. Today about for happen. We'll just get a few more hours to that. They say to the eve of the dialogue, Samura Kamara all press conference for address the media. So the question is, waiting serious, waiting you feel say go strong, solid, we go come out of that press conference because many people they say Samura as usual. In fact, the press conference for them is not important because, for example, this press release people they expect say for okay, I address several things and they were very important to people, but they not do so. Waiting go make a different from that of the press conference where you go come and team up and talk. I'll go to you, Alpha. Let's start with you.
Thank you. Meanwhile, I watch the comment section. A lot of people they go at me say again inferiority complex because of what I say. Interesting. Some people are they're not able to stand a debate of where other people are inside, but it's all good. So we're used to that. But back to the point, Saiku they talk about strong leadership in opposition. I see Samura and Eskoma then get the same style with them as opposition leaders. Like you an example. The time where Anas Kroma been there as opposition leader, he still not been at the NASIT committee. And then be there for make plan for go and build NASIT houses during Anas by President Kabante. Yes, Anas Kroma been at the NASIT committee. Maybe they represent the opposition at the NASIT committee, all right? So I think that kind of same like.
But by then, Anas Kroma now be member of parliament, so it's different from Samura.
Yeah, so yes, of course, indifferent. But when you look at President Julius Maada Bio under opposition, then team be so fierce in terms of doing a lot of things. One time I've been in Kisi Road, President Anas Kroma then one can meet up with Maada Bio in convoy.
Yeah, along the street axis.
Yes, the sweeper, the government's state house presidential guards, they can meet up, they can stop Maada Bio, say let's use
Abacha Street.
Yeah, Abacha Street. So then divert the traffic, so because the president they use Kisi Road, that end day, that part day, but in team not being great, they say, oh no, they say they use, so they may almost go meet up in the middle side where chaos will be happening. Imagine if you're not doing this particular.
They don't fire people in there.
You understand it? But President Kroma, they say on a left hand. He just make them clear for them go. Now say on a left hand level, no problem, no commodity. Imagine if not this particular regime. Maada Bio and Samura, they can meet up na Kisi Road or na Godrich Street. Then tell Samura say go and not go there. Imagine what's going to happen.
So I don't tell consideration. They tell Samura they come on Makini when I be young time for enjoy. They come na exactly. On all thing they go do to na 938.
So that is just to tell you. I try to compare the the leadership style in opposition and also how you do in governance.
It
But now back to the question. I don't see active opposition leaders in East Africa. I work in East Africa. You know, there are guys like them Morgan Changarai, it's going to be opposition leaders. Other people they're Kisabesije. You know, when they talk, they really know an opposition man they talk. But of course, Samurai leadership style, it look very docile, diplomatic, you know, they use more of institutional building or whatever.
No shame for say weak.
Alpha too diplomatic.
Samura
Kamara, exactly.
I just try to compare, you know. Well, yeah, in Saiku, you go say weak, right? Other people will say you use diplomacy. But this thing don't begin from far, from that time for that census. When then thief by that census, now the time where APC for we don't put them points very clear, say that census they when I don't read the census will not agree. But at the end of the day, they tell the people are not participate. Later after the census, then come back, they agree. You know, come back the thing and say when I publish the voter register, the people are not one. They say we'll not go into election. Later they say, oh no, we don't agree, we'll not go to election. All of that. They say we'll not go court, they say we'll not go court. After all the 10 on pass, they say we'll not go court. But still they say we'll not agree. So all of that people in the field say Samura Kamara look too, they talk like an African opposition leader. You understand? Because of that, some people in the field say he weak. You know. But now, the press conference where he call, me think say when he get for address, the one key thing away for address, now the allegation. Whether not true or not so true, say matter be meet. Whether not secret or in public.
I'm not sure one go there one day. I see then the tweets now, then they write on page say then they do like a poll. Say wait to Nawale we are discuss. One they talk about unity, they talk about the dialogue, but they never talk about any of them. So I doubt if you could get for go near that one day. And then they still angry in aid for me.
Yes, that's the one see. Unless if in PR team not fast enough. But if in PR team actually know it's not public relation for address to issues timely, this issue is supposed to address at the press conference tomorrow. Because right now a lot of APC supporters are hang on and say if not true, say Samura meets with President Bio or Mara Bio secretly, they want to know. Now even the people in the comment section at that end they say people want to know what actually happened. So therefore address them. Then the next thing, how they go move this party, the opposition party forward. For example, in East Africa, you get let's say Kenya, the opposition party, they get the gas company, the Afri-Gas type. When people and they cook and everything, all that gas company, then they export that then gas, then get them, then they import and export. You know, that gas company, people they use for cook and all that thing. They get big businesses. What I want to get then tea factory, then tea company, so they produce tea leaf. But inside Salon to we not get party they not even say a lot of farm. Imagine if APC say we get APC farm. Or SLP say we get SLP farm. So that if not enough power, all who support and I like na 110 no more for months, not go Okra farm. But inside Salon, no day. So imagine how APC go able to sustain itself. They don't need no opposition for 10 years. Okay. I don't know how they may not get their money, maybe not through subscription or whatever. Is that enough? Now if they can't do another opposition, they don't okay, the first 5 years don't done. This is not the second 5 year. After the second year, wait to go happen again. When they know they have power. They can go back to the fresh. So now all that thing they get for think about. So if Samura they come and talk to the
so
people.
now all of them is they make them bigger for the MP than for going to parliament.
Because imagine, even me now they don't go vote me as MP, maybe I don't spend all my salary, I don't vote me as
and
MP. Adopt MP, work no day again. Maybe they give me like then 30, 40 million euros every month. Now that money they always say make I not go. I not able to get that money there. I mean now I don't find all my money. They call me honorable. Honorable, I don't even get fine suits for where. How you able to keep me in our position? I not go participate in governance for the next 5 years. So these are all questions.
So we can't talk about the economic again, the economy. So Saiku, what you say think? You think say the press conference tonight will be productive? Or now the same kind Samura Kamara will get for see para press conference day with where people end up hype for certain things there, it disappoints them.
No, yeah. Again, I believe say even if you don't want to talk about the allegations, one thing first I believe. Paso again, if all kind journalists then go there, but I believe say when they say press conference, you they go talk what they talk, then later you open the floor, except if you restrict them, say okay, now based on what you will talk. Then now what you wanna talk, then if you not exclusively wanna exclude that issue, they maybe, but I believe say journalists go must ask, okay, Mr. What in name said Dr. Samura Kamara, now these allegations, what do you say? But again, like me, it don't in statement yesterday, don't what if there is a smoking gun now. Because if he tell you say whether I will meeting secretly, openly, and in the interest of people, so you don't already create some kind of suspicion. So you get
In
for
other words, you know
clarify.
the nine, they try for tell and say yes at the old secret
Yeah,
meeting as well.
So if I hold ourselves now in una own interest, so you get for clarify that. And I believe say then get for ask him, you get for clarify, and then he, of course, for Leo unite, very important. But I believe say two things they among Samura again. You might look at them positively or negatively. This in too much. I don't know whose church. I don't know what thing they call them in church where they go. I think say yeah.
Catholic Church or method.
I think say that they back they contribute for lay people now they follow me brother in footstep for lay it be too diplomatic instead of weak.
Alright. When I don't touch more, so let Samura the quick. You know, the most important thing right now at the economy for salon people, the bread and butter still, it's like say the butter at the first time this way before they reach at the bread, they don't melt. So they're not able to make use of them. The bread before they come on at the faulty not born. So people are not able for it again. You know, we know say first time some bakery them then they put cold bread. You do go self at the bakery, you go then go give the cold bread, you go and manage something. But now bakery they not get mind give cold bread. Then they sell all the cold bread. Okay, so let's ask on this question. Under the last government, then they declare what they call austerity measure. And if that be the case, let's just make we all see waiting at this word where we talk about, where we say austerity, waiting a basically mean, yeah? Let's just go there. For people we not understand or we not able for catch up with that. Let's project them so you know if you say the lie, you can find out for yourself. They say what is austerity in English? Oxford. Now Oxford then give you I don't know if the Salon dictionary because they say the bookman and bokuna Salon but most of them full. Then say uncountable one. Then say na a situation they talk about pancreas. Na situation outside people are not able for get much money for spend because of is I'm up a little bit or let me go and watch them so I go just get them for now. Now they get much money for spend because of waiting bad economic conditions. Sometimes we'll talk about war or other things then. So let's look again quickly to another thing. Austerity, a situation in which a government spend as little money as possible because of bad economic condition. The idea was to stabilize the economy through strict austerity. The government introduced a number of austerity measures to help cut the deficit. So we see this, and the last government, we all know say the last government be introduced what they call austerity measures, where now for reduce spending. We see them say some office then those them they buy 10 paper, then go begin buy 2. Outside them the old press conference, now them luxurious hotel and the all for the whole and then conference room them, you know, then cut down on several things. Them other they get 50 liter per week, we begin get 20 liter, then cut down for able for pushing the economy. But in as much as we be reach to that point, then the economy not be so bad like how it is so right now. But with all waiting with the so this government still say we're not doing anything they call austerity. But I remember one civil society activist say the kind of situation they now. Yeah, now a recession. We not ever get this kind of situation, even when we been there by the war. We not get this kind of situation. So you think say this government the shame for introduce austerity measure or for pronounce and say we don't austerity or we really there in a very good and fine economy where everybody look okay. Alpha, I'll start with you.
Well, the government we all know say the economy not do well at all, and according to even the Africa Development Bank, Salon, the inflation rate is very high, and the poverty level, over 60 to 70%. So the economy not really do well at all. Imagine the money where they spend for introducing new money, for example. Go spend millions of dollars and go bring
so
new
I'm not
million.
possible, by the way, I want for you mind when I say the bank governor don't come back. Continue.
That bank governor now, as far as me concerned, are one of the most useless, governments.
Now, my grandpa.
the most useless government, I don't know how to call them, government
Official,
appointment.
government workman.
Where they don't make, no impact on that country. And they back in the bluff, then they are, I think you make one voice note. Hey, the one day if say, don't sack me, people and they go like permission and maybe advise presidents on political issues. You let for address the issues they for address. You go bring down nonsense new loan for we. You know, can't spend boku money, load on a plane counter. Say today the new loan and the old loan, so when they use them together. In fact, say the old loan look boku save more past the new loan. So then there are other person maybe they talk to me say, he say as far as in concern, if you say now like for London, the old money, people let me don't get money, they want London and I made them bring the new loan. And I go and buy that person there, one international person, some side. They say if it's another reason they way person they don't get boku money, they want fend way for pass a certain way. They say, Lord, bring the new loan.
And interestingly, Alpha, I tell you that today say the amount of money we didn't see, some new old we didn't see come, they not be ever feel say the money they in circulation. So the question is,
so
they come out.
Okay, so today the old loan and the new loan, the two currencies they go together. The new loan day, the old loan day. Which country in the world where they see two money they go at the same at par? When we don't say this, when I don't say this new loan. I think 6 months after 6 months, would they left for use the old loan or they use the new loan? But today, how many years? No, not
almost
past 1 year.
Deadline this bank governor don't give. They don't give 15 deadline, all the deadline they don't pass, including all of what they any deadline we give way na implementation, all they fail. Well, it talks something today where a series in small return. It say the internal factor they fight back. It say in any country, outside they make a law or where they want to implement something, outside they elite them. Or the one that we get influence, that particular thing, they favor them, then they always they fail. But if they favor them and they are against the people, then they succeed. That's one very strong than yesterday. That shows exactly what in this government they after.
So Sengbepe, one thing about governance, also on the job training. I mean, don't talk at the last step. Not some person they can learn on the job.
So you want to
forget the experience now before you can do. Imagine that man don't can AYV and apologize to salon people and say he failed them. After we them put down. After 1 year or so, he make interview in AYV, he say, sorry, he fail a lot of things they're not able to do. If you, the president, will put an either man or why not pull at it? Even when President Biogo launched the new money, he say the bank governor and other experts in advice and say, if they bring the new loan, it go reduce the inflation rate. They don't introduce this new money, I'm only here now. And so the inflation, the same bank governor don't can say, he spend $60-something million for go and bribe people and then bring them money or the foreign currency kind of bank or something like that. He said go bribe people and they don't know how the foreign currency. This same man still the economy they go from bad to worse. And the man even not old. Physically, the man not even get the energy. How you go able to even monitor where even if sometimes they even grab quick self money.
Boy, they really dance like so.
Because at that age, you're not going to grab self 8 o'clock for going to office. So what did that happen there? You still you keep on there for the past 4 or 5 years, man governor. Now I still come back and can't talk about talk. What's that man don't do? So of course, they expect say the economy no do well. The inflation rates don't go up. People that talk about Ukraine war. Of course, Ukraine war they but other people will do other measures for reduce. Even Guinea when that's what their man did. For they say all the money, the salon money, so they will go buy in a Guinea. People will go buy in a Guinea for cancel salon. Now we change the salon money to Guinea. Guinea money na times 2.
Yes,
salon money na times 2.
Money.
You understand? So now they no need for tell not a rocket science. One thing about economics, now JJ Safabi they go a whole book. They waka go now from one radio station to another. Talk about bread and butter. Not all that book really people and they eat. Now the realities of the things that we do on the ground. What's in they happen? Every day, the money they go up. Every day, salon the currency they fall down. Right. So of course the economy they bad. And for let them come up at this with this international pressure, my brother, it takes grace, it takes people away who willing for do the work. But as it stands, the economy really bad, and I don't know how they go come up at this because
we can look at another thing quickly. But Saiku, what you think? You think so we're in a very, very dirty, nasty economy, or for just in austerity, or no, the government they do very well?
No, well, I think say na just reckless. Because now you know say the former
government. You tell how they see that country. They want to
one talk the way you go inside.
So, what are they trying to say here is the SSF no say the economy not been there in a good shape in 2018, and they have educated people them we know waiting at austerity. They know than they. So that but when they come, you see what in they do? They duplicate almost all the ministries. And then now you imagine you take from a government where don't introduce austerity measures, meaning when money not been there. But you multiply everything. So then and now like okay, they say 2018 being small. Una wait till we get away with what you would get away with. So the June election, June 24th elections, you see the cabinet now, not so. Then add more position, then create more offices, then create all kind offices. So and these people, now people away they get benefits, then they get paid, and they get all benefits, So then now and money no dey. And all man no say money no dey. Now I understand. I make I tell you now, earlier when I say people they not take them. Even the air where you they breathe, then get for taxa. Because I understand say how would I get I don't know how many acre land, then they tax the land now
So,
and then
so we
till they go.
understand, say, they think the tax, then they enjoy the go. You get
Yeah,
land, then they tax
exactly.
you. You get
So
water well, then they tax. Imagine water not there. People that they try for survive through their own means of getting water. Then they tax
mhm.
you, then they tax you
Yeah,
for everything.
so all that they show say one now because they no one accept reality say the economy like they don't misperform. Whether somebody agree again like the one the way they blame okay say Mother Bill voting self bank governor go accept okay bank governor he don't fail so much so that he say pass I think divine intervention about something. So I even see today self I even see today where they say one pastor from Nigeria come by pastor I don't know what in apostle something Suleiman or something he come. So I say, okay, he come, Mother Bill, something, then whether they see or not. So I even make joke. I say, well, if he be say now he come for pray for the economy. So now if he say with government, then now they don't, instead of relying on sound economic policies, now not
You don't
only they
resort
rely
to
on
prayer for rescue the economy.
then they come for pray for lay pastor.
Good God.
Anytime you see anything is a problem.
Idea don't
So
lost.
So what me they try for say here is government for cut down. You see, even at the peak of where they say COVID, we not see government take any measure. Say, okay, now let me reduce traveling, let me reduce expenditures and all that thing and day. Let minister there, okay, you will plant go upline or you plant them plant give you how many gallons of fuel would they cut down than they. But what you they see instead? Now the subsidies where government they give to the general public, to the poor man there, now then they withhold. You understand? So it's like now for milk the poor people. So you see even ESDA, when I don't see electricity, not to don't go up back. So so you find out say not just out of wickedness, but where they ready then tell you say no, well we only like we government go only rely on its own when people pay tax or other thing they well the thing they will rely on. But you dey plunge the poor people more deeper into poverty. You don't understand it. So me, if we're there, if not a honest, we get honest leadership, waiting say government, they waiting say like then get for cut down ministries. Una no need for divide ministries. For example, okay, Ministry of Information and Communications. Now look what they do. You understand? So you get all kinds of duplication. You get all kind waiting. I don't know I don't know rights specialist or something. So all them thing and then all them people you had in the pay there. So it's like creating job for the boys. And then now you the tax now the poor people and the masses. But then until they say then get five areas where they look at. So we dey wait and see. But things are not easy. If not any serious government, I have been the tell today I post something where the UK now because where some people already then begin tell you say how UK back thing not easy, thing tranga. Yes, I agree. Things are very difficult. Inflation day, but you dey see today say where the chancellor say then get for increased wages. You understand? So, but like renting in the from where Mother Bio then say from 600,000 to 800,000 minimum wage. So you dey ask yourself now how many for one almost 1,000 for one bag rest. You understand? So I don't think a responsible government, it do things, take steps for ameliorates the suffering of the masses. So now do we have that case in Sierra Leone?
Okay.
Ask yourself that question there.
All right. Continue for the with we get Saiku, John Baye, and Alpha Kamara, where they also for talks about the issues them we actually doing at the floor. But for now, and we still encourage you for like, when I don't try you, when I really don't try, we need 10,000 of our clock or bang the number. So for now, let's just take this message quickly. After that day, Alpha, yeah, you know get for 1 hour to do. When they come and get to your own views, them quick one, and then we come back to with people in the studio for let we see how best we can for wrap up this whole thing. For now, let's take this message. We come back just now.
Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get 100,000 K. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. Well, and the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite at this family house. We go make we get this award at YouTube.
And not say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people them can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make them able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we had YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program, na so it is shown at the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can they on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be no subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner, you will see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It'll take you go back now the normal YouTube page. Then you will see down outside we put the title of the program. Now you write on. The write one word they wait and say subscribe with white round the subscribe word. All what you need for do, just press this white one outside and say subscribe. You will see down na this side subscription added. Now outside the subscription button bin there, it don't give you bell with down arrow. Press this small down arrow and then it will show you this kind of list. One, it will give you all, personalized, none, and unsubscribe. What you need for do, now for come and press this one with the word all. Once you press it, see what it say, you will receive all notification. That means say anytime when we come online, you go able to get notification of we programs them. Whether na live program, whether na post we post, whether na anything we do, you dey able to get notification. And that's very much important because it will make you not left behind anytime when we come online. Again, you want for return again, also you dey enjoy the conversation as the program they go on. Watch down at this side, you dey see outside and say add comment. Press that side there, and then straight off, you don't go back. Continue for enjoy the program. And please, call other person. Tell them, say, let us subscribe to this channel. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Also, we get a challenge for reach 100,000 by October this year. We love you all and thank you for when you don't subscribe.
All right, welcome back. You actually watch. We are on YouTube and on Facebook. Don't forget for joining in the morning. 9 a.m. for the program Colgate. And just one for giving a quick update. Say the money where we actually don't get for this woman. We all of in teeth they want for change and anyone for contest, Miss Old is Gold, and we don't get large or C, Miss Old is Gold, we don't get $395 for him. We start me don't calculate and GG's now. $395, we mean say we need $5, $105 more for let we able to get that particular money day. Because then they pull all in teeth then a month. And then get a denture at the one old month. And then that's now where it go for go contest. Miss Old is Gold. It go able for the smile. But as far as it concerned right now, even the adult people and they talk about it, I'm not saying any problem.
And I teach them on my
consider. It's the biggest problem. Well, like this when they talk this the other day. It says some man don't care about politics, Now that thing way, that immediate thing way in need.
Only.
Now where is it get out of
Because they don't tire me, brother.
It don't done. It don't done. So una please help we let we reach Randy. We need $105 for let we reach $500 for this woman and help her. But we get advice of how to do. I'm not gonna do it all one time because if not to Randy, we go end up for beg for we go end up for pay for let and can go next fall because we sabi how tit business started inside salon. So we get for do a one, but let the money we don't know more. So do ya and we get a target and we don't even go above Randy safe. So if today tomorrow we get the $100, then they say $105, no go bad at all. If we get more on top, we go find because we were able to help other people them as well. We get condition them on that offer. Now for offer, let me make it very clear. Not for other person. Just no person will go call me and say by way and say maybe this so that this that no, not for now. This not for offer. Where you don't come, we go do. But mind you, not to all case with the take because some people they will need for access them case. This not because it come up from a credible partner. Where we don't do business with Naime. Yeah, we don't help them. We don't help them for bill oath and other things. And that make we do them this way. So for now, we want $105. Sister admin, blast the number for we. Let me see how best to get for get people and for come inside. We can not say one person want for get $105 right now. One person, yes, they can't get that money. If not like put the number let's see. Then they can reach out to you just now. So you can do that on Cash App, Zelle, and Apple Pay. The number they can just know from Sister admin. We go blast them for we. But in the meantime, whilst we wait for that, they forget the $105. I think it's about time we go now and begin waiting una self think about the issue them. Today now 1 minute bet now they take 1 minute bet. Once the 1 minute is done, we go to something else. So we guess they go come and go rest because then self get other things and for go do. So for now, we go straight and begin look at whether we get calls sent at the line or not. So please continue as you watch self or as you take part. Reduce the volume of your set and not count negative feedback. And watch the timer na the screen because 1 minute sharp with the cut the call, yeah. So we all go together and respect the time. Okay, we go on the line.
We get a very first caller. Hello, caller. Your name and who side they call you from?
Yeah, this is Abdul call from United States.
You're welcome. 1 minute. Go ahead.
But you tell Barry say I like the interview passing program. Okay. If you find out, you will realize say Malabio in the startup in government, he come with this ability for faith. But just like the post-election slogan, the would say that money they stop nonsense. Now they happen too. With the look like say sometimes the money that in they stop nonsense. Now where you get money, so all nonsense go stop. Not to that. When they deprive you of money too. Now they affect the government. They make Malabio cave the carry where they cave so, but begin the idea to some of the things them. They will get training. No, no worry. Thank you, bye.
Thank you.
Caller, you're welcome. Your name and who side you call you from? You get 1 minute.
Good evening, we are Nakabo. Glad for get to now. Yes. Me own concern that this congratulatory we uncle Shangbete uncle congratulate
Honest.
Honest Kuma. Yeah, and a good thing, you know. This man get for Kandong in high horse.
20 more seconds.
And
Keep it.
Get for Kandong in high horse and he put himself down. Salon people are people we speaking forgive. You know, but if you make proud, it's just like Alamo way been bold. He talks say, the kill again. Let he stand on in high horse and do things.
Thank you very much, caller.
Hello, caller. Your name and who side you calling from?
Hello.
You're welcome on the show. 1 minute. Go ahead.
Yeah. I call from London.
Reduce the volume of your sets.
Yeah, I just want both sets to one party. People there who they talk. What then they talk about say the people in a salon they know they do talk the truth. It starts now we host them. When you married, say if you go complaining, and then go say be as you come out no more, they say not to say this man no what they do, but they know they able the truth to leaders then they make the country.
Go ahead, let for listen. Reduce the volume of your sets.
the people and they suffer as so to God. Let God make we able to talk to we leader them. Let God.
Okay, so we want for say please when you call, reduce the volume of your set. If not that, it counts negative feedback. We go on the line again.
Kola, you're welcome on the show. 1 minute, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, concerning but Dr. Samura Kamara, and I mean the call where people in the blast and in the this, please, yes, we don't agree down there, but do not call and make una ask them. You need no call and we ask her, or wait what he get for say that we will begin judge him. You know, we don't know the motive, what he do or what he not do. You know, we not all the person they talk normal on social media or they say that so this person say, let the person know area from the office mouth. And that man they say quiet. That man is not quiet. Now just somebody then grow up that way. Like I get me boy picking. Down there, me all they talk so me boy picking not able to talk. He's so quiet. They call it, but he quiet. But some people in there. So una not just accuse her or neither. Let people in the accuser say na quiet man, na this, na that. They talk all kind of talk. Una let we wait and see. Not so. Salon people them. Now two people there. What is it today? Then we'll talk and tell whether at the end of the day, not so it be.
Okay,
you know, fine.
Actually, let's ask you one question quick. Samura Kamara pull a press release. Why you not explain that they for let you self understand?
Not to man the press release.
We talked about that yesterday. We talked about that today. He pulled press
no, that is na paper.
Oh,
na paper is right. You not talk openly yet. Now wait till talk open, let the man explain himself.
Thank you.
So.
All right.
Yep.
Hello, caller. Your name and side you call me from. You get 1 minute. Go ahead.
Hello, everybody. They do how the just process that they do.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah. Me waiting at the talk here. I just want for re-echo waiting. After they talk about the economy. Madam Bio, you know, come for the people. It come for enrich himself and pay benefits to the one the way the supporter. You don't care about the masses. You don't care. If Madam Bio care, not all land business in the brain think of go put tax on land business or suppress people them more for water. This not make sense.
10 more
But you
seconds.
don't care. It cut from the people them. It add to the rich one. They were not them, but they enrich themselves. That's all. We'll take care.
Hello, caller. Your name and Usai you call me from. You get 1 minute. Go ahead.
Confrence is a recall from Europe, you know. I just talk about, Samura, a way of playing politics. If you not change, I like them standing Marabio 100 times, it beat 100 times, you know. They get small action at least. Even the killing always take place, you know. Now because of get action. That man don't wear. It no say anyhow then go on election. It beat and flat because of his weakness. Lord say the truth, you know. We get for say the truth, you know. I know some man we they talk and so they get for ask them because of when they support them. But who say the truth they will get for talking. I know say we himself they who they oppose and so maybe tomorrow we go take another stand, you know. You see way of playing politics, it don't make sense, bro. Lord will see the facts.
Hello, caller. Your name and side you call me from.
Yeah, my God, we are gonna think I call from Freetown.
1 minute, go ahead.
Yeah, this message you go to Mother Bill.
Hello, caller. Your name and side you call me from.
Yeah, they call from United States.
You're welcome on the show. 1 minute, go ahead.
What me say is whether this negotiation will get for go. Now, just one green thing me want to make, even as the Secretary General we talked on the other day. Now we just want to make them stick on. Make ECSL produce these results. When they produce the results, let them check the results with the RRF from them. Let them check, let them count. If Madabio win, make them gamble. But if Madabio not win the election, or there is no winner in the election, they only told them for do make them rerun the election back. Period. Now that's what we want.
All right. Thank you. God bless you. Hello, caller. You name and which side you call me from?
Yeah, hello. I call from where?
You're welcome on the show. 1 minute. Go ahead.
Brother, I just want to talk about Arabian wishes. For me, then they clear to you, or not even me. Not just not something that I want. You just want for proof points, see, I stretch me and for dialogue. Then in a one. Samura Kamara totally wrong. People I hope to don't die for another party of his day. Not in the name of Samura Kamara, for we all to the eye like we all for the eye. Samura Kamara is weak. If they dip in Catholic dialogue, made in the pagan, but when it comes to this, many people are where I see. Now this part they go, I think say wrong. But like with that woman, they make one match, wait and see. What you get for wait and see? Now you and the people and begin the fight. If you want for go, the people them not so low. Demand they disgrace you publicly. The way you come for go talk, it go in a corner for go talk.
10 more seconds.
That's bullshit. Secondly, for me, the last one I want to say, let God bless you now. When I continue, go talk. What I continue for city writing.
Hello, caller. You name and which side you call me from?
We had a call from Germany.
You're welcome on the show. 1 minute. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something, my brother. Madabi don't wait the opposition. Can you just imagine this man go line in America in front of the people where they get organization in a salon, then get embassies, then get consulates. No opposition, no day, we not able to stand and debunk that lie. And will be to say the international organization they no say salon they suffer seriously. Matter build the way and they go, then they get the opportunity for go in way through. Then continue not fine. You know, people don't die, people don't suffer, people don't lose their property because of this one Samura. If Samura can't left the people and you go around for go talk to some, to go talk to some to Madabi. This is very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. So now I'm taking Andy, so take care.
All right, call and take part now the program as we'll take 5 more calls for a round of the program. Hello, caller. You name and which side you call me from?
Hello, this is Joe, and I call from the United States.
You're welcome on the show. 1 minute. Go ahead.
Yes, I just want to tell you now all thank you for the good job una they do. God bless you now.
Amen.
And with regards to Samura, you know, Samura they deal with a dog when I be home. Samura now we own leader. Everybody like Samura, but it need for change to approach towards Marabio and Salon people. You know, now already we leader for Salon. It need for start for the talk. That quiet strategy they way they use, you know, the
10 seconds.
You're talking about dealing with the dog. It need for be more aggressive. It need for start for the talk. When something happen, it need for calm.
Hello, caller. You name and which side you call me from?
Hey, Bebure. Mina Ahmed, I call from United States.
You're welcome.
Hey, you know what I want to say? In as much as we support now for actually reaching our target at the Facebook and YouTube, we need for give more time. This one is not agree too small for we. You know, do for make way for express what you want for say. That's number one say, okay?
Thank you. God bless you. Hello, caller. You name and which side you call me from? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
You're welcome on the show. You get 1 minute. You name and which side you call me from, please?
I call from United Kingdom.
Go ahed.
To me, one contribution here is Adabiona snake, bruh. Anyhow, snake. Any item snake, na snake. Down the old way they try for do so. Now for let them get that money. If you say go get that money, because that money then I know more right like don't worry. If you see them get that money, it don't done. You go use that for buy mobile phone. For use them for let you enrich yourself more. At that time, main target. You know, nothing what you get for do for you want to is that he's never been a peaceful person and he not gonna ever be peaceful. And I know be peaceful so now so you know he die. Inshallah, by God your own power. Now this I get, yeah. When I thank you, God bless
Thank you. God bless you. All right, we'll take 3 more calls. Hello, caller. You name and which side you call me from?
Hello?
You there live. You're welcome on the
I call from
United States, sir.
Go ahead.
And let God help we. Waiting all the struggle, now we're honest, the people are not honest to themselves. Samura Kamara wrong today, he wrong tomorrow, he wrong anyhow. Let them put her, anyhow, put you one put her, let put her so. He wrong. Me, I no go dey palm fet with person, they try for kill me, they try for do everything, they kill me, people, he do everything, and at the end of the day, I dey go begin to get meeting with you secretively, I begin laugh. That they mock we. Papa God go punish Rewaya, God go deal with Rewaya. Inshallah, God go deal with them. We are tired. Ebo. What about the people who don't die? Bo? Let us stop this.
All right, 2 more calls for round of the program. Call and take part at the program. Tell we waiting yourself think. Tell we waiting you take. Hello, caller. Your name and
Hello. Good evening.
You're welcome on the show. You get 1 minute. Go ahead. Please reduce the volume of your set. Hello, caller. Your name and whose side you call me from?
Well, I don't even remember the last time where I ever called on this program.
You're welcome on the show. You get 1
but
minute.
Yeah, okay. So, my name is Tisco Abubakar, call from Canada.
All right.
This accusation, all this talk, all this go back and forth talk where people they talk, then they forget say the Americans they don't stand, nothing no get for change up. It no matter how many people go to parliament, it no matter what Samura say, nothing no get for change the Americans then stand until they get what they want. But let's see now, long we stop this, for castigate people too soon. Talk about this, talk about that. The only people that will get responsibility for protect Salon and the military. That they are the custodian of the Constitution.
Hello, caller. You name and where you call me from? Go ahead, you get 1 minute.
Yes. When people and they say Dr. Samuel need for change. Old man like that and they will change the way they do. But the thing is, I don't know why people then late for no say this guy now weakling. The guy not a politician. If you're not a politician, don't go into politics. Very simple. And the thing is, I don't even understand why Mother be afraid for go another round of election with this guy. Because they beat him. As long as na in Mother, they beat him. Mother they still beat him. Because the guy weak. He don't know what he for do. Now then I betrayable. Me na one person where na APC sympathizer, but I not be for vote for Samura. Because I don't even like him.
Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello.
Your name and whose side you call me from? That's not bonus call.
I call from Weird.
Go ahead, you get 1 minute.
Thank you for the good work I don't do for we. We the wood at the ground. Actually, Madam, people don't suffer. People don't suffer in this country are under in regime. The Samurai the good sit on dialogue, secret dialogue. How many man in a jail, how many man in exile? For me they get freedom, for me they get peace in this country. People don't die. And that kind of purpose they go make dialogue with secretly. It makes sense. It makes sense. Samurai, it didn't also don't people they secure you, secure your life, protect you from making changes in this country. So why for go dialogue with somebody who not care for we don't divide the country then? Now, yes sir. Hello.
You get 10 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay. Now the government habit within our transport. As he criticize what is happening in this country, at the little checkpoint, they read you with so they put it over to police. They say you don't cost Mother bill. Then they go on right now. They supported them.
Thank you.
So let's know who they see. Yeah.
All right, family members. Naya, we stop the phone calls and we get them the response to a few questions. Just have one for good rest. We start with Alpha. Alpha, I don't hear waiting. Most of the callers them say. We go on for make you respond to some of them concerns them before we move to the other brother.
Yeah, thank you. I know Sierra Leone has a lot of people really know say don't talk a lot, and I'm not going to dispute that part. I'm not going to deny say some people are not so far. Some people are not so far a lot. And we always don't talk and say, for example, we need the right to life. We don't say beaucoup people don't die inside these 5 years. Like the highest, most of people don't die after the war, especially in the hands of security forces, the police or military. You know, so people are emotional and people are still strong, and a lot of things don't happen. Okay. So for say people are not happy with President Liu with Dr. Samura Kamara. Yeah, they get their own view and they get right to their view, and that's their own right for say. But the only thing, the two people are leaders. President Liu is the president of the country, whether by Hukoku or now the president, now they don't say now they rule the country, and the president of Salon. Dr. Samura Kamara, now him also they lead the opposition party, they also second for one of the largest parties in the country. Okay, so if they dialogue, then talk. I think earlier Saiku will say in no is the party aware. That is the APC party. So for me, like I say, I repeat again, if they meet, you know, not a bad thing say meet and talk. Because imagine if President Marabio did not talk end of Samura Kamara. How the issue as Salon will solve now? If they day like that, they no more, like no meeting, no discussion, no negotiation, nothing. Now so no more but they go so say, you know, so they definitely go for meet and talk. So for say Samura Kamara meet with Bio, of course if they meet, they meet. But the only thing, if we are really waiting Dr. Samura for say tomorrow in press conference or address, if not true say they meet, what they talk about, what they discuss, what the party, you know, the opposition party on the other side of the story, then everybody will move form now for know the complete picture. But for now, the speculation, the rumor and everything, no wait. Now less than 24 hours. You know, right now to win around almost 7 p.m. in America, Eastern time. Okay, so in less than 24 hours, Dr. Samura said they call a press conference for address all the issues there. But moving forward, we know say people have their one and they get every right from the one because a lot of things happen. The observer they say they take the election results, they lack transparency. The elections commission they say when I publish the result, they don't publish them. They don't even challenge and say one lawyer challenge and say they can't go court and publish and don't do until today. You know, so a lot of things happen. People are not dying beaucoup. Even say to this latest protest of September 11, people are protesting now, people are dying. You know. So all let's say the economy is on triangle. Who are the people in Africa? Who know how much they say? How much blood say? So all let's say they make the people that have the one working all day and all of that. You know, some people some people just want at least let there be a solution. But because if like this they continue no more, they not talk, they not meet, they not discuss nothing. How are they going to solve this situation? Now some more will go to you know meet a dead end. So family will not have the one, especially for me when they talk about my opinion on that particular situation. I accept, I don't get issue with that because nobody get right to opinion. And I don't say when I all that, me to send an here to I don't record, say I don't challenge this government on different issues, on blogs, international media, different channels, we condemn a lot of things really don't do. But as leaders, they have to meet and talk. Now I'm able to make people and able to get ahead with. Otherwise, if talk now, they no discussion, nothing, like so and so on. Now, so things will continue to scatter. People will suffer more. Solution no good day. So if now for me, in the interest of the people, let Dr. Samura Kamara and even President Bio Marabio, let them to come out to the people and say, now this I need to talk. That is them talk. Now they get plan for talk, they get plan for meet, they get plan for negotiate. Because one part of the team, they way, even the US government don't talk to. And say when I forget a committee, when I address the issues then, will lead to the election and all that. So maybe all they say, hey, for discussion. Because even the one that they support Salon will say, when I forget an independent committee where they address XYZ. So they definitely need for me to let them talk on it. If they don't talk on it, how the way we move, how the country will move. So that is a very big issue. But when I say one, for me, I still stand on the point. I condemn every killing. I condemn thing what this government don't do, okay, but still the best way and because you can say the better for discuss that one don't know what not talk to come. Like I talk when I be talk to here and I go to party. Oh, if boyfriend one don't part. If they ask you say where they talk, you know that's not be good talk and I talk all over, right? But now if they talk, Samura therefore be open up for talk. And instead I hope say they represent the people that interest because at the end of the day, people like the back just go into negotiation. But they might be able to tell and say, oh Samura, wait, yeah, go sit down. After when we done, from new power. All let's say the people and they speculate. So now not wait not for any problem. But me will find a message on this will be now wait and wait Dr. Samura therefore talk tomorrow. Me will carry her back and based on waiting will talk tomorrow. Or make get more evidence. Based on waiting don't talk, if you don't other evidence back up. Or say indeed they talk secret meeting and that secret meeting they want sell out in your party and the people what we can have them condemn for now. Not to wait and hear from tomorrow not fight again. So I know you're back to two for me almost if they talk a matter what them talk or what like wait for where them plan because people a lot of people say, you know, enough for talk. But what people have say they're for talk because as two leaders are supposed for me, already country will able to progress. Otherwise if it scatters so no more, will go say the next 5 years but say imagine what you go happen. So I think I line and you take and I will pause and hand over to the colleague over there. Saiku, what are you doing response?
Okay, thank you so much. I told the line, especially Usa, you talk about say the need for talk. Mrs. F, I get our views there and I support that. Anyway, but I want to thank I think na Abdul the first caller. He say he like the contribution na than the program. Okay, as long as na me you like, I no get problem with that. Whether na they on air, as long as you like me, I no get problem with that. I thank you for that. On the business now, I believe say the need for talk. So the only thing where if me, let's say me a journalist tomorrow at another press conference, I they ask Samura Kamara, yes, if he been get meeting, okay, yes. If he say he get him, okay, fine. I go ask her now, okay, why he not been talked to the public, he not been addressed, why he wait where the information leak before he decide for address the public. So he not been get plan for tell the public. So what are the reason why he not be one for talk to the public? Because why he wait the thing leak where somebody raise the alarm. So all anything in the but the key thing here is like what my brother say alpha, they need for talk. Because if they not talk, how they go move? How we go make progress? Then just get for talk. The only thing we then get for do is sincerity, not for just talk. Because I don't always talk this. What happen this 2023 elections, June, it really like if they were the one they will conduct elections, Kone or whosoever, Madabio and the rest, if they get away with this, we will talk say these elections here are better, fair, transparent than the 2028 elections. So that is why anybody will love democracy. We all get for stand up. Forget about political party, forget about this or that. We not get for stand up for protect 2028. It's not about Ole APC win or SAPP win or whichever. I don't know if we not get third force against F. So, but what me they say is the next 2028, if will be clean elections, where the result for reflects the aspirations, the wishes of Sierra Leoneans. But now, if we try to miss now, to 2028 will get for me, sir. Trust me, because if they get away with this, they can do voting past this. Una right now, na fin say it was where they count na Puloko, na the 10 they announce result. Una wait. If this thing goes so, 2028, sometimes they not go even begin count the chief electoral commissioner go announce the result where they not even begin count it. So that is why we all get for come together. The people the way they vex say okay, with the people in the talk about Samura don't lead a political party. You not go able to say people are not for talk. and people then get right for analyze issues and predict and juxtapose and see what's in the thing. We just get for talk. That's why we get democracy. People then get right for talk. So una no vex, una calm down, and then una allow the leadership. But now make you forget transparency. Transparency for the in anything. If you find out, say the key thing where the international community hold the Madabio regime and the ECSL too is lack of transparency in the tabulation process. So you find out that transparency is key. So if that is the case, why Samura for go secretly? If no say not true, why if we go hold secretly like a secret meeting, it get for be transparent to the in people the way they work with the executive and all that thing in there. I know they say do more, just the of course we just expand and we say what if. You understand? So transparency for day. So if transparency not there, you they create so many things. You just create so many impressions, including negative impressions about yourself because you are not transparent. So una patient and una allow people and for express themselves and they una not vex. And Samura again, me at the talk and now what me believe, I might be wrong, but I believe say, well, he get for step up. To me, in my eyes, not is strong. The APC lack strong leadership. If they get strong leadership, like so, na different ball game we talk about. You understand? Like so, the right thing, the too much wrongs, not for the Boku. But just because then they get that rikishi among themselves, in the fet each other, then they get for step up, they get for think about the masses. So both APC and SLPP. But now we talk about Samura. Samura get for if you're not a leader, you get for seek the interest of the masses. So, but we wait tomorrow and see what thing get for come out. But me, I ask. So if this person not been talk about the issue, Samura for don't address, if I don't call press conference, I think I had the rest my case.
Okay, Alpha, I saw you, but I want to tell you, say, just not the first you submission, the line we not due to your own fault here, your voice not being clear, not due to your fault. So we will give you back, like just wrap up the program, and then we left for go now. Yes, so now we on fault Sunday anyway. We take responsibility. Well,
Anyway.
now me problem.
Okay. So, Famul, I been trying to say, I appreciate all una concern. Everybody get rights for making at one because a lot of things don't happen inside these past 5 years. But good people are not die. Go watch Bloody Democracy. The part one we don't come over, will be premier now. People are the one. The inflation rates very high. The cost of living don't double past I be day to day. People learn and all they talk. As you talk to no more, I don't see you. That kind of way people are not going to jail for nothing. Some people are going to kill them. People are going to go lock them up back. So all of these don't make people like the one. The election come, people and vote. According to the international observers, they vote for a change, and at the end of the day, then tiff the election. So all that things make people like the one. But at the end of the day, there has to be a dialogue, a way forward, negotiation. The government, the ruling government, and the opposition party. The leadership, they need for meet and discuss from time to time. Otherwise, the government go tell like I go hit the wall. But then go say like the nation break down. And we all not go let the nation break down. Because if the nation break down, people then go suffer more. Other countries they go before, why would they go behind? So at the end of the day, we know so a lot of bad things that happen inside these past 5 years. What we all not happy about. Okay. We don't continue for challenge them every day. But at the end of the day, also what's happening they say if Dr. Samura Kamara meets with Madabio, President Madabio, they all need to be open about it and come out and say, now this will talk. Now this and this and this will talk. Okay. If they're not talking, then plan for talk. They need to come out and say again, yeah, we're actually not talking to her. Maybe now phone call no more, we'll get to two. We'll talk, say we'll get for meet. Let them come out and tell the people because at the end of the day, when the information flow, this suspicion will reduce and all people are going to know exactly. And I also then go do them in the interest of the people because the ordinary masses and they suffer. All the people don't die, so none per Samura in real people are already do. Dr. Samura Kamara, you own direct family from Bulen already. Now different party members or other people will not get direct concern with and then die. But at the end of the year, as opposition leader, it's supposed to make sure they represent all their interests.
Okay, same with President Marabio. The one that we don't die, they not really connect to us in a direct family. Okay, but at the end of the day, there has to be a dialogue. Talk get for day because I'm going to make a move before. The international community, including America, outside media, they say they need to address the issues will lead to all this election and get for address and get for get an independent or committee where get independent people have already look into the issues. So all I need the discussion get for there around that. If then two they know they talk, I don't go with one. The country will go behind, or people will continue for suffer, or I continue they go before. So for me, I say therefore talk, but then therefore be open up about it. And like what Saiku say back, for the fact say Dr. Samura called press release, press conference, I'm sure himself he worried because the way people and feedback and reaction, or that this meeting, no meeting, or whatever, he did for address that particular situation and make his call press conference. Like I explain this because you know find people and begin suspect you say all that kind of thing and you know go find even for himself. And if you do him again, make it come out and say. But at the end of the day, Salon a big pass we all. You know, we all not happy with what they happen, but at the end of the day, there has to be dialogue, genuine dialogue, where for center on the people and the issues, the real issues. You know, now I mean all things when they be talk about peace, all things the interreligious council, all that people and all our life business. I could go be interreligious council now they don't go give support to President Marabio before the election. You know, Council of Tribal Headmen, Afriton. When I say when I talk about peace and reconciliation, meanwhile, when I don't go pledge on support and loyalty to Marabio before the election. So I'm not going to talk about peace and cohesion.
And after the election, they don't congratulate her and tell and say win.
Yeah. So if external people encounter in between and say they can't talk peace, then that peace they go be genuine and the issue then we will address them. But all the internal body there, you know, most of them are not qualified. Civil society they don't sell out. Journalists then they don't give them money, don't buy them. And for just propagate the power ideology and so on and so forth. So at the end of the day, if external people, but all this get for going into negotiation and conversation. So for me, yeah, I believe that for able to talk. But when they talk, let it be genuine, we're genuine so that the people will be represented and then say the interest will be the priority. Not to just for say, oh, I will give you this or wait, I will give you power or all that thing. I don't know what the negotiation, but they have to be open about it. So not wait and hurry. In less than 24 hours, Dr. Samura Kamara said he called press conference.
Yes, because one man say let we actually wait. He said because as far as he concerned, waiting Samura pull it on a paper, low wait later.
so press release and paper different.
Yeah, because no waiting he mean he wants for you waiting Samura the same, not to waiting Samura.
Oh, okay.
So okay. for waiting right now important. No still wait, no do one conclusion.
As far as you don't write now, invoice standing, because I don't publish on your own page, official Facebook and Twitter page, where you publish about this in press conference. Of course, now your voice standing. So whether on a paper now or not a paper, now your voice standing.
You need for reader.
Okay. So I'll ask now, we don't the program, we'll ask one question. Saiku and Alpha, at first time is not on a panel, right?
Yes.
So now see, you know, to get aid. I not the mistake. I not the mistake when I sabi pick people. I sabi pick people. To get that, they get that kind rational way of thinking. You know, then think of the people and then they look behind. What I tell people and they don't believe anyway. Get out of here.
Well, I think say just like some of we are to your level we don't reach now. You know that blind loyalty. Where they see something say come by we're not for them at that kind of level there again. Because at the end of the day, if not for we self, but for people and our family, any other person now for letting them know say at the end of the day, posterity don't go tell on we rightly. If we do still begin bend the reality and the fact. You know that's some of who they
as we talk I think of something. I've always done the kick against this, but it's about time we begin think of rational minds then for they come together and they see how best not to just for student talk about program, but still how best we for able for the go ahead for defend the people and out of the program everywhere for make sure say the people and get what they're supposed to forget. For let America say America free, not to one day. And not to not necessarily mean say we go succeed, but we go try.
Yeah, one thing way I see and at the experience. Of course, me, they don't give me membership card for PPP. I don't even know what is the meaning of PPP, to be honest. So, whether but you know PPP, you know APC, you know this, you know that. But
you mean people and don't say you know PPP member?
Yeah, because
Okay.
when you write what in the not like,
Mm.
then you na PPP, you na APC, and you na all things. So one time in the ask, I said, to be honest, I don't know what's PPP. So they say what in a people politics or something power.
People
But I
power
said,
and
okay.
politics.
Yeah. So, but again, like how Alpha says so. One thing, some of us now we not care again. What I feel say, what me feel say is right. Now at the talk. Not what you feel say right. Or if you want what your feelings and you thinking that's your own business. But my own feelings based on evidence on the ground. Then I make conclusion. And what I conclude, I make clear, say, okay, now based on X, Y, Z. Now this I believe and now this I think. And I will profile against solution. So whether now you cost me, you not cost me. Yesterday, somebody just for no reason, just go to good one for me. But I just calm down and say, you know what, we need for engage. Because what in Sierra Leoneans they don't lacking now the courage for engage, the courage for listening the other side. Once you not talk with an Alec for Yeri, quick now for cost me and for begin and waiting for that thing there. So even today I'll be the question Mother Bio, then send soldier man there from Sierra Leone, Guinea. And now the only people that will send soldier there, now the juntas, then the Mali, the Burkina Faso, the Niger. So I say, okay,
Wait.
even though
You mean Salon sends to German and Guinea?
yes, they send soldier then Guinea for go parade with the Guineans, the Independence Day. So okay, I question that. I say, okay, hold on a minute. Madam Bill, now you go to the UN, you begin talk about democracy, how the threat, they don't threaten democracy in West Africa, now on a few day, then in a day. And then now we see ECOWAS take a strong stance against Niger. And then now we see, well, plus or minus, would they say we get democracy in Sierra Leone. But now we see Senegal not send soldier then. Guinea-Bissau not send soldier then. Then all the other boys, you see that the junta clubs, now they send soldier then. Why you for go send? The deputy minister go, deputy minister of defense go, and the CDS go with some salon soldier then go. So I raise that questions. I ask, okay, so how una they contribute for promote democracy if una they go and parade with them guy? So but some man are not able. Oh, una APC, una be not. I say so. Una would are there. So then they refer to you as una. It's just about us and them. So and people, we have to speak out. If you say you want democracy, granted that okay, Guinea na giant na that side, but you get forget morals. You get forget principles. If other countries, small tiny country like Guinea-Bissau say, okay, you know what? Once we know one get a clear line how for Hanover power and for cow democracy, we know they send anything or we not get any close friendship. Especially now you they go against ECOWAS and other thing, even though ECOWAS no say, okay, we know they go because of this. But they find out say the junta they don't get a young club. So why do you have to go there among them?
All right. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah. So if you're ready for talk for the public, then one thing where you forget about they will cause you mama, they will cause you. But I mean that all now for Sierra Leoneans them. So be it.
Thank you. I think, like I said, we will get for discuss behind the scene, and we get for be very careful how we select. But I think young like minds them need forget a team, because something in the way I listen to one SLPP blog I will say now we been say we want matter be about the way how things they go now. And the all things just they go up, we just get for beer and so until and they, but we get for stand up against their old fools politicians there. So we don't decide for can we go to south not supposed to go. And I think I buy that idea there, and I think say we will actually need for discuss down the behind the scene and see what we can do apart from come and talk now, but we as well need for see how best we can able for use what we get for actually get salon to also one time. I know they talk about rebellious way, but we get to do something for make sure say people they really know say waiting politicians they do for them, especially the one they within a power, not to favor. Now that's why Alpha don't tell which is not say, for example, Kenya or outside, other country they the opposition and they get factory, they get farm. Where I they ask questions, say, we politicians they all then they can't say are they for the people them. Where you dey as opposition, what you don't do for the people them, whose employment you don't create. They're all now with money that they can use for employee back. Then they say then they give you job. Now alaki that one day.
But the other team back where you get for look at, I agree to alphas to certain extent. But again, you see the toxic politics where they play in a salon. How, for example, the opposition will do business day.
So that day, I think say I see point, but it will count competition.
Yeah, no, but what are they trying for say? Then get the latitude, then go get the freedom for doing.
Yes, then go give them. Because they will register, then go give them.
And they tell you, me I not trust the system, Nasira.
Me say not trust the system.
Try for frustrate them. Then go try for frustrate them back. Say, okay, if they were do so, na so. Because we see what in happen in Africa. Even though Kenya are more advanced, you see the constitution and everything.
So Saiku, what about if we say Kenya advanced and we say okay, Salon say for advance? That's why I say like Mind and Sierra Leone and like you, like Alpha, we all need for sit down and begin see how we for go critically and look at something. So certain thing that we get for take the risk and not say if we do this now this then we will take the risk, let them do and they will take other action.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, but at least let us not feel say no more. You get for be rosy.
No.
So we get for think about other things because
alternative get for them.
Yeah, you they see. So okay, look, we they talk and find if the opposition get farms, the voting say you not feel say the toxic, the manner in which way then they play the politics in a salon. If, for example, they know say the opposition do this farm, they flourish, if the voting say the opposition in name they go up, you know, if say they go sabotage and the ruling party go sabotage.
For me, I think say instead they self go try for do something for compete with them and even beat them. So competition will get for them.
No, that is not our politics. They are not But look, SAPP come. We cry SAPP down, not so. So you find that if you check Pakaba in your own time, people let me they cry. The way an Eskoroma come, then people like by the time way an Eskoroma they left, people let me they cry past the time way Pakaba been did. So now
you know what? I think this is another discussion for another day. We will get for keep up.
Manabio in 5 years, it was past the other one.
I know.
So then they compete for go backward or for go before. You answer the question now.
Good question for me. I will go sleep with them and count the answer other day. But I think then how they left for now. Saiku and Alpha, thank you. Glad you get to inside the program today.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, family members then.
Alpha, no, what you say? What you say?
I said no more talk from me. Just for say, I'll take.
I think today, at least today, you know on our way.
At least today, I'll say the program done. All right, all the best.
All right, thank you.
All right, family members. We want to say plenty thank you to both Facebook and YouTube. Please do not forget for share the program and continue to invite other people as right now within 90,556. We want to reach the 100,000K. We're going to get the award inside YouTube winner the silver medal. So continue for share and invite more people inside the small to make this so make we all able for celebrate this award inside this family house. So far so good. Me na Bible Kabla from the north. That's how they take time left now. Don't forget for join we inside cold rest tomorrow morning where they bring anything I call cold rest. I get things there where they come to me. Anyway.
Okay, so somebody they ask, somebody message me say I need for Komona Koreas and give you Koreas.
Well, now the person in opinion we
no, not to person in opinion. Me say buy the idea.
Let's go choke me. I'll
buy the idea. When I see the thing, I smile. That's okay, no problem. I just smile no more.
No, the team go think of that. Then they first come up.
No, we endorse that. The me I endorse. I agree. You for dinner correct. What do you think?
Well, I'll give an answer.
You go after the team.
I want to behave like Alpha now this time around.
Okay, diplomatically.
Of course.
Alright, so I want to remind you and say, please, this woman, we still need $105 for him. I don't pin the number for Cash App, Zelle, and Apple Pay. Now America code, so you go able for support this woman for getting TT. Just need $105 more for go. Thank you very much. We appreciate you now. Well, now somebody say thank you.
Well, the thank you they done at this family house because what you can do for we just I don't know how for put time, but we tell God thank you for me to people like So now continue for support. The people where they bring them problems now, yeah, where we feel say we for lay we hands on, let we support them and see how we be able for help for save life and promote life. Thanks and thanks. Let God open more doors for now we not give it.
Thank you, Sister Armin, for your relentless work, your assiduous work, you very good work, you loquacious work. Alright, so now we don't like, share, comment, and view the program. We appreciate you. Now, on ourselves, we suggest the same things that we for actually look into. We appreciate you so much. Until then, my name is Simbepi, Freedom Fighter. We love you all and catch you again in the morning. Love you so much.
Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get the 100,000 key. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. Well, and the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award at YouTube.
And no say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not going for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make them able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we add YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program, na so it is shown at the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can they on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be no subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner, you will see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It'll take you go back now the normal YouTube page. Then you will see down also we put the title of the program. Now you write on. They write one word they wait and say subscribe with white round the subscribe word. All what you need for do, just press this white one outside and say subscribe. You will see down at this side subscription added. Now outside the subscription button bin there, it don't give you bell with down arrow. Press this small down arrow and then it will show you this kind of list. One, it will give you all, personalize, none, and unsubscribe. What you need for do, now for come and press this one with the word all. Once you press it, see what it say, you will receive all notification. That means say anytime when we come online, you go able to get notification of we programs them. Whether na live program, whether na post we post, whether na anything we do, you be able to get notification. And that's very much important because it will make you not left behind anytime when we come online. Again, you want for return again, also you dey enjoy the conversation as the program they go on. Watch down at this side, you dey see outside then say add comment. Press that side there, and then straight off, you don't go back. Continue for enjoy the program. And please, call other person. Tell them, say, let it subscribe to this channel. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Also we get a challenge for reach 100,000 by October this year. We love you all and thank you for you don't subscribe.
Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get the 100,000 key. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. Well,